Very good morning, dear children. So, today we shall start with our chapter, that is squares and square roots. Okay, so we'll start with this chapter, square and square roots. Okay, so as you know, what is a square? You might have read about this in your younger classes also. So, let me just explain that what is a square. You already know, but still, let me once brush you up. So, if suppose we have a particular number, say 4, if we multiply this 4 with the same number 4, then we are getting 16. 4 4 is 16. So, which can be also written as 4 square, means to the power 2, that means square. Okay, this is called a square. So, we can directly write the square of 4 is 16. In the same way, if I tell the square of 6, so 6 is a 36. If I say the square of 8, 8 is a 64. Okay, so same way, these all numbers are called squares. Okay, now we will learn about how to find out the squares and the roots of different numbers. Okay, so let us see some of the properties of square roots. Okay, so first one says that if the units digit of a perfect number is 1, the units digit of a square will either be 1 or 9. Like you can see that 1 to 1, it is a perfect square. Now what is a perfect square? Perfect square is such a number which can have a value of root without a decimal. Okay, that means a single natural number value we will get when we find out the root, then that kind of number is called a perfect square. Okay, so like this root 121, so what is in the last? In the last it is 1, so therefore its root also will have 1 in the ones place. You can see here 361, so that means it is having 1 in the last place, means in the ones place, but when we are finding out the root we are getting 9. So whichever the perfect square will be which is ending with 1, the root of those numbers will either have 1 or 9 in their ones place. Okay, then if the units digit of a perfect square is 4, the unit digit of its square root is either 2 or 8. Okay, see like this you can see either it is 4 in the last, then in the root it will be 2 or 8. Okay, so remember these things. So same way different laws are there, you can go through the laws. Then as you can see over here, if a perfect square is of n digits, then its square root has n by 2 if n is even and n by 2 plus 1 if n is odd. That means as you can see over here, 169 has 3 digits, that means it is odd. Okay, n is odd. Here 169 means n is 3, that is odd. So therefore what we will get, 169 means 3 digits are there, so that means 3 plus 1 by 2 we will do, so that means 2 digits it will have. Okay, so that is the square of 13, so 13 is having 2 digits. If we take a number, suppose 1024, as you can see over here, so which is have 4 digits, that means n is equal to 4 in this case, so therefore it is even, so simply n by 2, that means 4 by 2, so its square root will have 2 digits. You can see here 32. Okay, so now we will be learning to find out square root of a number. Okay, so there are two ways to find out the square root of a number. First way is called by prime factorization. Okay, first one is called prime factorization and the second method is called division method. What method? It's called division method. Okay, so what are these? One by one we will try to understand. First of all, prime factorization. Suppose we are having a number, say 2025, and we want to find out the square root of this. So what we will do? We will simply write 2025 and try to factorize it. You know how to factorize, right? This pen is not writing. Okay, so as you can see, 2025 we are going to factorize. So first of all, whenever you are starting to do the factorization, always begin with the smaller number. So it is going by 5, but before we use 5, we will try to see is it going by 3 also or not. So 5 plus 2, 7, 7 plus 2, 9. Yes, it is going by 3. So we will start with 3 first. So if we do with 3, we will get 3 6 18, 2 carry, 3 7 21, 5 675 we have. Then again we will factorize it by 3. So what we will get, in the same way we will get 225. Again if we factorize by 3, what we will get? We will get 75. Again factorizing by 3, we will get 25, and in the last we will get 5 and 5. So ultimately what things we are getting? So ultimately the numbers that we are getting are 3 into 3 into 3 into 3. 4 3s are there, 1 2 3 4, and 2 5s are there. So 2 5s we will write like this. Okay, then we will make pairs of same number. See, one pair is 3 into 3, so write it 3 over here, into one more pair 3, and one more pair into 5, and we will multiply these three things. 3 3s are 9, 9 5s are 45. That means we can say that the root of 2025 is 45. Okay, so in this way we have to know the things. So it is clear to you, I guess. Okay, so in this way for different numbers you can do the thing. Okay, so whichever number will be a perfect square, they will always have pairs like this. Okay, when you will factorize, you will get that they are having pairs like this. Okay, next let's try to understand the division method, how to do with the division method. So first of all we will try to learn the way to use the division method for perfect squares. Okay, just place the light. Okay, so suppose we have a number 3721 to 61. We have to bring it. Okay, so let us see 61 is coming or not. So division method we will do like this: 3721. We will write like this, and then we will put a division bar like this. Then we will make groups like this. Like this is one group and this is one group. Two things we have to keep in one group. Okay. Then start solving with this one. So simple division. Now you have to take such numbers whose squares you can take. Like you cannot take 6 5s. Okay, like you cannot take 7 5s 35. These kind of things you cannot take. You have to take 6 6 or 7 7s. Okay, like these things you have to take. Means the squared numbers you have to take. Okay, you cannot take the numbers like this. So let us see in squared numbers which number is close to 37. So 6 is a 36 is close. So we will write 6 6 36. Done. This you can extend a bit. 36. So 1 comes. Now when this only 2 will not come down, this whole thing will come down. That is 21. Now since you have multiplied with 6 here, you have to also add 6 over here. So 6 plus 6, 12. Okay, so you have to write 12 over here. Okay, now 1 2 we are getting over here. So and one more space is there. So what number you will keep here, that you have to find out. That 1 1s are 121 we are getting. If it is not coming by 1, you have to take like this: 1 2 2. If you are taking, then 2s are. You cannot take 122 3s are like this, you cannot take. Okay, you have to take 122 2s are, 123 3s are, 124 4s are, like this you have to take. Okay, so here after putting 121 ones are, we are getting how much? 121. So this is getting cancelled, so ultimately we are getting the answer 61. So therefore root of 3721 is 61. Okay, let us see one more number. Suppose 15376. Let us take a number 15376. Let us find out the root of this. Okay, so let's see how we will do. That is, let's make pairs like this, and this is single, so let it be single. Okay, so 1 ones are 1. Okay, this becomes 0 over here. So 1, since you have multiplied here, you have to add also, so that is becoming 2 over here. Now this whole 53 comes down, 53. Okay, then what you will keep over here? Let us see. 22 2s are, this 2 is already here, one more 2 I have kept over here, and 2s are 22 2s are, that is 44. Can we go more? Let us see. 23 3s are, 3 3s are 9, 3 2s are 6, which is becoming more. We cannot take this one, so 22 2s are, so 22 2s are, how much it comes? 44. On subtracting, we will get how much? 9, and this 76 whole will come down over here, 976, and since you have multiplied with 2 over here, you have to add also 2. So how much it comes? It comes 24. Okay, so now let us see what comes. So 2 4 and what number we will take? So 2 4 4 4s are here. Let's take these two numbers were there already, this we have taken extra, and whatever you will take here, you have to multiply with that the same number. So 4 was a 16 1, 4 was a 16 1 17, 4 to the 8 plus 1 9, so we are getting 976. So therefore 244 4 is a 976, it's getting divisible. So ultimately what we are getting, that the root of 15376 is equal to 124. Okay, means 124 into 124, if we will do, we will get 15376. Is it clear to you? So in this way we are finding out the things. Okay, now how to do for the decimal numbers? Let us see. Let us take a decimal number as it is given in your book. Let us find out the root of 15.21. Okay, let us see how much is its root. So what we will do, 15.21, same way, process is same, make it into groups. Okay, now start. So 15, so let us see. 3 3s is 9. Can we get more? 4 4s are 16, so 16 we cannot take. 3 3s are 9 only we need to take. So 3 3s are, it comes 9. This you can extend it. So what comes? 6 over here. Since you have multiplied with 3, so you have to add also 3. So 3 plus 3 6. Don't forget to add here. Here you don't multiply. Okay, then 6 came over here after subtraction. Now this point will go over here, and simply this 21 will come down. So let us see how much it is going. 6 is already there, so 6. 9 9s are, let us see. 9 9s are 81. Sorry, 81 1, 8 carry. So 9 6 are, 6 9s are 54. 54 plus 8 62. So 621 came. So that means we can take 69 9s are. So that comes 621. This is getting divisible. So therefore root of 15.21 we are getting 3.9. Okay, In the same way we have to do for fractions also. So suppose we have a fraction 16 by 25. We need to find out the root of this. So how to find out the root? Individual, we will separate the roots. That is, root over 16 by 25, we can write root over 16 by root over 25. So therefore, root over 16 is 4 and root over 25 is 5. Simple. Okay. Sometimes the fractions can be given in mixed fractions also, so you can arrange it in proper fractions and then can do it. Now suppose if there is a decimal thing like this. So decimal means what? Decimal means we know that it is a fraction only. So we can write it in this way also. If you don't want to do it like this, you can either do it like this also. See. So root over 12.25. So 1225 I can write divided by 2 zeros. So 100. So that means root over 1225 divided by root over 100 I can write. So therefore root over 1225, this is the square of 35. So 35 I can write here, and here 100 is the square of 10. 10 tens are 100. So 10. After writing this point again you put, so that is 35 by 10, we can write it 3.5. Okay. So therefore root of 12.25 is 3.5. Okay. So in this way you can do it for the fractions. Okay. Now if we want to find out the square of an imperfect square, till now whatever we have studied about the numbers which is having perfect square. Okay, means which is having a fixed value. Okay, but now we will be learning about the things which is not having a fixed value. So suppose let's take a simple number. Suppose let us find out the root of 17. We don't know what is the root of 17, but we can know that 4 4s is 16 and 5 5s is 25. So 17 is a number which is in between 16 and 25. So therefore whatever the root of 17 will be, that will be greater than 4 but less than 5. That means it should come 4 point something. So how we will do, let us see. So we will take off 3 decimal places. Okay, so same process, 17 point we will put, then 3 decimal places, so 3 pairs of zeros we will put over. Now you can start, make the grouping. Okay, so let's start with 4 first. So 4 4s are 16. On subtraction we will get 1 over here. This point you can place it over here. Then since we have multiplied with 4, we have to add also with 4. 4 plus 4 8, and then 0 0 comes over here. Now 8, after 8 what we will put? 81 ones are, this only we can put because 82 twos are will be more than 100. So 81 ones are, so 81 ones are. Let us see, 81 ones are is 81. On subtraction how much we will get? On subtraction we are getting here 19. Okay, this 0 came down here, so this pair of zeros will come down over here now, and since we have multiplied with 1, we have to add also 1, so this becomes 82. Okay, watch the method carefully, this is very important. Now what we will put in place of here so that it comes near to 1900? So let us see, 821 ones are is coming 821 only. Can we go a little more? Let us see, 822 twos are, 2 twos are 4, 2 twos are 4, 2 8s are 16. Okay, we cannot go more because it will pass 1900. So what we will take? 22 twos are how much? 1644. So it comes 256 after subtraction, and since we have multiplied 2, we have to add 2 also. So what we will get here? 824. 4. Got till here? After this, after 8 to 4, one more pair is there, so it will come over here. Now that became a big number, right? So 8 to 4, what number we will place over here? Let us see. So 8 to 4, 3 threes are if we do. Let us see. 3 3s are 9, 3 4s are 12, 1 carry, 3 2s are 6, 7, 8 3s are 24. See, now whatever else we will take will be 8,000 more than this, which will be more than 25,600. So we cannot take any more. So 8 2 4 3. So here you will write 3 threes. It can go more, but we will take only till 3 decimal places. So 2 4 7 2 9. On subtraction we will get 871. So you need, if you keep on doing, it will go on. Okay, so you don't need to do all those. We have got the value over here. Okay, so that is root of 17 is nearly 4.123. okay, it is not the fixed value 4.123, then more things are there, but still we will take only till 3 decimal places. Now let's verify the thing that it is coming only or not. To verify, let me just show you the calculator. Okay, so as you can see over here, root over 17. So let us check out for root over 17. So this is the symbol for root over 17. You can see the value 4.123, and some more numbers are there. We have taken only till 3 decimal places. Okay, and let's multiply 4.123 into 4.123. see, it's coming how much? 16.999. so approximately it is coming 17 only, almost 16.999. we can take it 17 only. Okay, so in this way you can find out the values for a number which is not a perfect square like this 17. Okay, so I think till here is clear to you. The other things we will study in the next class. Thank you.